Hi friends, welcome to Wins News. I'm your host Amit Roy. Today I want to discuss, tell you about imminent danger that India is facing. I would ask, are we living in North Korea? Are we living in Nazi Germany? Why? A small girl would be hounded by a gang of saffron-clad Hindu Taliban, quote unquote. Do you have to see that in civilized society, one girl is being attacked by a horde of vandals chanting against her, shouting against her, jeering against her? Do you have to tolerate this in a civilized society? What is the fault? He is wearing a hijab. She walked proudly. Is that her fault? Is a Muslim? Is that her fault? Yes, that is her fault. Are we living in Nazi Germany? My mother did a research on Nazi Germany. And so from a early age I knew about this scary name, Heydrich, Himmler, Eichmann. I'm seeing their ghost in Karnataka, in India, amongst this Hindu Taliban. You know, this is a majoritarian dadagari in the name of and that's heading toward totalitarianism, and that has to be stopped. Look at that girl. Look at her spirit. You jeering at her, chanting, calling her a name. She's walking proudly. That is human spirit. That is human spirit. Can you stop that? Yes, you can say there's breach of contract before signing to any educational institute. One has to sign a dress code. If that dress agreement stands again personal liberty, individual rights, constitutional right, that goes away. Nothing is beyond constitutional. Anything extra constitutional will not stand. Secondly, don't paint Muslims in black and white. There are Muslims, those who like bikinis. I know Gohar Khan. It's their individual right. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Why you want to force it? What they will do, you will say France, it's not. Is it France? In France, in the city center, you can hug a girl and kiss her. Can you do that in Delhi? So don't talk about France. This is a different culture. People have accepted this. This is not an indecent thing she's doing. Look at her spirit. Look at her spirit. This is the spirit. You should admire instead of these vandals. And embrace that. India needs that spirit. Look at her upright, proud walking, cheering, chanting Allahu Akbar in front of the hounds. Doesn't it inspire you all? It did. We wished if I had a daughter like that. Salam, salam, salam. Religion is a very personal thing. If you see, look at the history. So many people are killed in the name of religion. Historically. Why do we need that kind of religion? That creates disharmony, hatred. You do that in your own house. Let people enjoy their life. Don't do moral policing. You're nobody to judge others. In Karnataka, so many churches are attacked. Why? You don't like, you don't go there. What is the problem? I'm not saying that is perfect, that should. Who are you? Who the hell you are? Other day, Mr. Modi said in Parliament, if there was no Congress, this would have happened. If there was no Congress, there would have been no freedom. There would have been no freedom of speech. If Gandhi Nehruji wanted, he would have made a draconian state. We didn't do that. Our forefathers didn't think in that way. And they didn't want to vilify any religion, any caste. It's a egalitarian society. I don't know if that would happen or not, but at least we must work towards that. You said poverty. What are you talking? Everything they have done, and you are telling you, yes, you are working, but you should be concentrating on economic development, welfare of the society. This is not to win a UP election because your boat has sunk, water is coming, and rats should jump out of a boat. So you have to do this kind of thing. Is that good for India? You are saying, man, that would be Afghanistan and Syria. Who will create that? You are creating that. You are pushing India to a disaster, divisive disaster. Huh? If even look, this woman, this girl has stood tall. But what kind of message is going? Have you ever thought that? Just for your election victory, you are doing this kind of nuisance. I think Congress leaders like Mr. Rahul Gandhi would come out in the street and protest. Time has come. India would not be allowed to be governed by Hindu Taliban. It's impossible. We will not allow. This cannot happen. This is not acceptable. I am an American. I don't like women being mistreated. You see, disrespectful. I don't like human rights are trampled. I don't like you play with personal freedom, religious freedom. That's a very bad signal for for the biggest democracy in the world you call, and what the hell you are doing. I worry about future of India under this kind of mentality and quote unquote Hindu Talibanism. And if you do that, it will recreate Nazi Germany. It must be stopped right now. Let's not interfere others' life, what they will do, what they will not do, how they will worship, how they will not worship, what they will dress, what they will not dress. As long they are not disturbing anybody, they are doing their choosing their own attire. What's the problem? What is your problem? Of course, there are court. If you have some disagreement that inside school one should not do that, that you can settle in court. But don't make it a public discourse. It will have a very, very bad effect on Indian society, Indian psyche, Indianness as such. Thank you very much. This is my humble submission. Please think it over and protest. I condemn that incident on this verbal attack on this innocent girl and proud Indian. Thank you very much. Thank you for patient hearing.